So today we're going to be checking out a brand new pocket community here in the heart of McKinney, Texas. I'm not talking about a neighborhood out in the middle of nowhere on the north and northeast side of McKinney. We're talking about right off of Lake Forest, just minutes from downtown McKinney, just south of Highway 380. So access to absolutely everything you need as far as shopping and dining goes. And you're just basically right down the street from Stonebridge Ranch Country Club, which is one of the nicest golf courses and country clubs in the state of Texas. So we've got an absolutely amazing community, only 64 lots out here, and you've got beautiful tree-lined lots all around this place. This place is gonna be here today and gone tomorrow, and there is no mud and no pit taxes. So your tax rate is sitting around 1.77%, and that is before your homestead exemption. So just, you know, for reference, most of the tax rates you're gonna see out here in McKinney and anywhere in Collin County are gonna be well over the 2% mark. So at 1.7, it's an absolute steal. And I'm not gonna keep it a secret. We've got prices starting in the 500s, and you got homes up to around 4,000 square feet. It's gonna be in the $700,000 price range. So an incredible value for an absolutely amazing location right off of Lake Forest, tucked away in the trees with a community that's gonna be here today, gone tomorrow. It's gonna be sold out, I think, within the next 6 months to a year, because there's only 64 lots. We've got a lot of beautiful spec homes available, but today we're gonna be checking out this home right here behind us. It's gonna be sitting around the 3,500 square foot mark, 5 beds, 4 bath. It's got everything you could possibly want, and I think you're really gonna like it. So let's go ahead and check it out. So today we're gonna be checking out the Columbia floor plan by First Texas Homes. Of course, this would be the garage space, but right now when you walk into there, it's gonna be the model office. But little unique elevation, quite a bit different than a lot of the homes that they do out here. They're gonna have some of the more traditional styling as well, a bunch of different elevations to choose from. But this is the Columbia floor plan. It starts around 3,400 square feet, but this one has been expanded to 3,554 square feet. So a large house, 5 bed, 4 bath home with a game room, media, and a study. So a large house that will work for a lot of people in an incredible location. So of course, we've walked directly into this house. You will see that you have the 20-foot beautiful soaring ceilings that people absolutely love, but a nice inviting entryway. It is extremely bright in here. We've got kind of a cloudy day out there, and there's still tons of natural light. Right behind us was that 8-foot door we just saw with a window right above it, and you even got the little guardrail right up here looking into the second floor. But with this home, it's very customizable as well. You can add, subtract bedrooms, and just add some more square footage or take some off. But you've got your traditional dining space, which is kind of something that's going away with a lot of places. But with this floor plan and many others you do have a large dining room space. Absolutely gorgeous setup. It is a huge room right here. So this could be used as an additional office space. You already have an office we're going to check out here in just a little bit, but this is an awesome space for a dining room as well. You could even close this off and make this into a game room. And I've also had clients that have built a very similar floor plan to this one and made this into a bedroom. So that could be an option out here. You've got the nice modern windows, like the recessed ceiling with the wood up top. But right when you walk in, of course, you've got your staircase, which is going to be a main focal point when you walk into the living room that we'll show you here in just a little bit. But we're going to head over into the right side of the house. You've got a half bathroom right over here with the beautiful floating vanity right here with the half bath. Really good look for your guests. And then over here in the corner is going to be your secluded, beautiful office space. So this could basically, if you wanted to be a 6-bedroom, you want to make the dining room, you could have like 7 bedrooms in this place if you needed it. But an office location that is a great location because it is all the way down this hallway, kind of tucked away from everything else. You got the double door closet right there. Nice little bump out window right over here, but a really cool setup. Perfect for somebody who's working from home, just because of the location it is, especially if you got kids and stuff, because it's gonna be nice, quiet, and secluded in here. And then we'll give you a quick look at the laundry space right here. This is where you're gonna be entering into the house, but you've got your additional cabinets up top. You got the stacked washer and dryer, but you're gonna be walking through there and right into the home. So we're gonna come into the main living spot, and this is where it gets really exciting. You've got those 20-foot soaring ceilings throughout, the sliding glass doors. You got an additional exit door and these huge windows over in your dining space right over there. But rows and rows of windows. Really cool, modern looking setup in here. I think it blows away the exterior of the home. The interior absolutely does. And of course, you got a floor to ceiling cabinets. You got tons and tons of cabinet storage in this space. Lots of counter space as well. Beautiful quartz countertops, quartzite countertops. 5-burner gas stove with a unique setup. First Texas does these really cool windows inside of your kitchen space so you don't see in too many places, and then this nice custom Bena hood right above it. But I love how they utilized all the space they possibly could for storage. You've got your under counter lighting right in here. It looks really nice. And then this is going to be basically lead right into your dining space. So a little bit of a walk through. Really cool little coffee bar section right over here that matches your kitchen space, of course, with that under counter lighting. You've got the glass inserts right in here if you want to do the LED puck lighting up there, get a little fancy, you can definitely do that as well. But a perfect little setup right here, and then your pantry right over here in the corner. Definitely larger than most pantries that we show. Nothing fancy about it, but gets the job done for sure. And then I can't forget your hidden double oven right here with the Frigidaire luxury appliances. So definitely a plus. I kind of like how it's not the main focal point of the kitchen, kind of tucked away over here in the corner. Just a unique setup and an overall really good look. So it looks like about an 8-9 foot island right here. Love the countertop. And this is going to be looking into your main living space throughout the house. Really cool pendant lights as well here in this home. And then your informal dining area or your breakfast nook, whatever you want to call it. So this is a pretty large location. They have a small table right here with only 4 seats. Easily could be put 8 to 10 people over here in this corner. There's quite a bit of room that may not show here through the video. And then we'll go check out outside and see what we're working with here on this 50-foot lot. So this is a standard lot size for kind of anywhere in the North Dallas area. So not a huge lot, but they do have some oversized lots as far as depth's concerned. And they have lots that have tons of gorgeous trees that you see on the video. I like this concrete looking tile that they've added back here. Looks really nice. And then of course you've got your glass sliders. So if you wanted to close all this in with the drop down shades, you definitely could do that or expand this out. And even though this is only a 50-foot lot, you still have plenty of room for a pool, kind of whatever we want to do with this space. I would definitely want a lot that's not on this busier road right here. Lake Forest is a pretty busy road here in McKinney, Texas, but they've got lots way back in the trees without much road noise. So still a good lot size. Of course, all this additional landscaping won't be here, but you will have full sod. Everything's going to be turnkey, ready to go as you see it otherwise. So real quick, if this is your first time on the channel, my name is Preston Gale. I'm a local realtor born and raised here in the Dallas area, and I've helped hundreds of people relocate through this channel. So if you're thinking about moving here now or into the future, have questions about new construction or how all of that works, I would love to break that down for you and see how I could help you find your next dream home. So please don't be shy. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I would love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Dallas. All right, so we're back. Kind of another look at this patio. So there's actually quite a bit of square footage. They definitely could extend this out if you wanted to have more coverage back here, but definitely gets the job done. You got outlets out here. You can add outlets for a wall TV, mounted TV. They've got both speakers added back here as well. But this neighborhood is all going to be about location. So only 64 lots total in this community. So it's going to be gone extremely fast. So we'll take a look at that focal point I was talking about in that staircase. So First Texas is kind of known for having really gorgeous staircase. So if you like that to be kind of the main thing people look at, you'd be like these big soaring ceilings. It's a really good look. It's kind of similar to something that Grand Homes would do, just kind of a little bit different location. Instead of just walking in and seeing everything, you see it when you're all hanging out in the main living space. So they do these really cool modern fireplaces right here. I know that's not everybody's jam, but I think they did a really good job with this one, matching countertops with what you saw in the kitchen. So I think that looks really cool. Massive TV in here. Got this nice little modern mantle. And a lot of people are going to carry, the tile or stone all the way to the top of the ceiling. So really good look overall. Lots of space in here. And then here in the back corner of the home is going to be your master suite. So you got these, it's only one. I thought it was a double door. So you got a nice 8-foot modern farmhouse looking door right there, but a lot of square footage in here. So 3 big windows, that recessed ceiling once again with the fancy lighting. Nice wide layout. They've carried it's either LVP, looks like luxury vinyl, but you really can't tell between that and the wood. I think it's a plus if you got kids or dogs. I have that in my house. Looks the same, costs a whole lot less than wood, and the upkeep is very minimal. So right over here in the back corner, you're gonna have your master bath. So we've got the 2 separated vanities. You got a little seating area, a little makeup section right there, which is really cool. The standalone soaker tub. And what I like about this too is they've actually given you a little shelf here as well. So that's the one complaint about the more modern tubs, is there's nowhere to put anything, soaps and all that, but you've got a little shelf right here that looks really good. And I like how the knobs all come out of the stone right there, and they all match the countertops that you see in here. So nice size vanities, nice wide long layout right here, in your shower right across from your bathtub. So they've carried that floor to ceiling. It's definitely not a huge shower, but it's probably bigger, a little bit bigger than most showers that you see out there. We're just missing that bench seat, but you could probably add that. Could add a rain shower head in here as well. And we all know what that's for. Decent amount of leg room right there. Got a little cabinet up top, which I think is a plus. And then your master closet. So a really nice amount of space in here. This feels like a kind of a kid's bedroom, the size of it. Got room for another rack up top if you needed it. And got another hanging rack over on this side. And they've carried the hardwood floors into here as well, which I really like. Nobody wants to go in and vacuum their closets only. That's just one more step you don't need to do. So we've seen most of the downstairs. Beautiful overall layout. It's going to work for a lot of people out there at a great price point here in McKinney, Texas. Not just anywhere in McKinney, right in the heart of McKinney, in a little pocket area that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow and sold out extremely fast. I'm not just saying that. Reach out to me in 6 months. This place will be gone. So now we're here on the second floor. You've got tons of square footage up here. So a huge game room. Like, look how much space is here in this place. So still got room for a pool table right here, ping pong, whatever you want to do, multiple TVs, however you want to set this up, you could do with this amount of space. We've got lots of bedrooms and bathrooms to show you out here as well. And then you got this little bump out. I forgot what they call these, but this is basically where your kids stand and sing their favorite choir songs or play an instrument they're trying to learn. And you're either going to love it or it could be rough. So just keep that in mind. All right, so we'll go into the first of, I believe, 4 bedrooms up here. So lots of bedrooms. So this is the nice little nursery they've set up. You've got 10-foot ceilings up on the second floor, which is a nice positive. You don't see that very often. Nice little modern window. And then your double door standard closet right here. Nothing crazy there, but definitely gets the job done for most people out there. You've got your next bedroom, which would be a very similar size, maybe identical to the last one we just saw. So this looks like a full-size bed in here. You can see how much space there is on both sides. So definitely a decent-sized bedroom. A little seating area over there, and this one's going to have the same double door closets right there as well. And then we'll go to the back right here. So this is, you've got the 2 double vanity right there, which is really cool. I like this shelf. You got a place for towels down below. And then a nice little tub shower combo with the additional door right here for privacy. Little cabinet up top. And I like how they carried the tile to the top with that modern window right up there as well. And then in the back corner right here will be the next bedroom. So this is a bedroom, but they've kind of set this up as your design studio or part of it. So this is just a brick selection. So you're going to do a lot of your design if you decide to build right here in this home, which is a huge plus because a lot of you coming into town are out of state or out of the country, most of you, and you don't want to drive all the way to Dallas to go do your design studio. You can do it right here in-house. They're going to have tons of selections to choose from. So this is, even though it's not decked out like a bedroom should be, it's really cool that you can do everything right here at this table and not have to drive all over Dallas. All right, so now so we've seen 3 bedrooms, a bathroom. Luckily it had double vanity. And then we've got your media room we'll get to in just a second. And then another bathroom. So lots going on up here. So I'm liking the tile selection here. They carried it to the top. Got the single vanity right here. Really like the tile as well. And then the last of the bedrooms up here. Not feeling that painting right there. It's a little creepy. Just my personal opinion. And the nice 10-foot ceilings again with that modern farmhouse fan. You got the really cool modern windows as well. Just a different, unique setup than you see most places. It's probably about the same size as we saw the other bedrooms, so no kids are going to be really fighting about who's got the best bedroom, but this is where it gets exciting. I know a lot of you are going to love. You got a full-on media room tucked in the corner back here. Luckily, this is over the back corner of the house above the dining area or the kitchenette area. So you can blast the speakers and all that. It's not going to wake anybody up. But you got the surround sound, you got the projector. So they've actually set this up how a media room should be set up. So a lot of you that call from out of state are always like, why do we have media rooms? It's just a thing. People like them, you know, and some people turn them into workout rooms, you know, office, studio. But a lot of people use them as really cool media room for the kids, watch, you know, football games, your favorite movies. But this is a really good sized bedroom. I like how they've already painted this completely dark, make the picture just stand out a little bit more. But an awesome overall setup, really cool house that's going to work for a lot of people. So now that you've seen the house, let's go ahead and jump in to pricing. All right, so if you're feeling this community and you want to get into this community before it's sold out, the starting price of these homes is going to be around $568,000 as of the making of this video, and that starts around 2,100 square feet. You saw this Columbia floor plan right here, around 3,344 square feet, and goes up to around 3,600 square feet. That one's going to be at the $699,000 price point. And if you want to go up to around 3,800 square feet for the largest floor plan, you're going to be looking around the mid 700,000 here in the heart of McKinney. So the main selling point of this neighborhood is the location. If you've been to McKinney, you're going to know that most of the neighborhoods anywhere that they're building are way far north, way far northeast. So even though it's a McKinney address, you're very far from absolutely everything, considering, you know, most of the stuff is going to be down here, very close to Frisco, Plano. So we are right off of Lake Forest, very close to everything you could possibly want as far as shopping and dining options go. You're tucked in the trees. So we've got tall, mature trees surrounding this entire community on the outskirts. And you've got some of the lowest taxes. I think the lowest taxes you're going to see anywhere in McKinney, Texas is sitting around 1.7%, and that is before your homestead exemption. So an amazing value. It's going to sell out quick. It's going to work for a lot of people out there. So if you're thinking about moving to this area or anywhere in the North Dallas region, I would love to be your agent of choice. So please don't be shy. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I would love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Dallas, and make sure to check out this next video of another beautiful McKinney home.